Welcome, Sarah. Thanks for coming in tonight and congratulations on your new job.
Well, thank you. I am very excited about it, and I think it will be a great opportunity to use my talents.
I believe that you are now the official spokesperson and publicist for a little ditty football team from Scotland.
Well, yes, that's right. They are called Hibernian. They are based in Edinburgh and play in the Scottish Premier League.
Well, that is not right, is it? They're actually based in Leith, which is close to Edinburgh, but does not really have the same class as the capital itself. Like most people, I know very little about Hibernian. Are they successful?
I suppose that depends on how you measure success. There are many things that we are successful with.
Most people consider actually winning things as success, but what other things do you have in mind?
Well, we were the first team to have an electronic scoreboard. The first to have floodlights. And the first team in Scotland to wear a green, so there have been a lot of successes. There is also a lot of evidence that we actually taught Brazil how to play football.
You taught Brazil how to play. You're having a laugh, right?
No, not at all. Ask anyone in Leith, they will tell you it's true. A book was found in the archives of the Brazilian FA. It was called The Hibs Way. This became the coaching manual for all Brazilian clubs.
Okay, let's talk about what this little team have won over the years. My researchers tell me that the last time that you won the Scottish Cup, Davy Crockett was still shooting Indians.
I can't speak for Davy Crockett, and obviously I was not there myself, but I am told that after that historic match, hundreds of people turned out to follow the horse-drawn coach parading that fine old trophy through the slums of Leith in 1902.
1902? That's well over a century ago. I understand that your local rivals have won that cup twice in recent years. Are you not ashamed of that?
Not at all. You see, we had flair. Flair is the most important thing. Hibs are the flairiest team on the planet, and therefore actually winning trophies does not matter, as long as you have flair. Flair, 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 that is what we have. We are flairier than anything, and that is why they picked me as their spokesperson, because I also have flair.
You are starting to sound like a broken record. Talking of records, I believe that Hibs' record against local rivals Hearts is dismal. In fact, I am told that you once went 22 games without beating them. Can this be true?
Some people might say that. But as I mentioned, this does not matter if you have flair and play football the Hibs way. If you take the flair into account, we actually won all of those games.
Really? I suppose that is the same with cup games. I have been reading about a famous cup semi-final where the Great Heart of Midlothian gubbed you 4-0. And then, more recently, there was the Brown Grout Derby. Did you really win these games as well? This is starting to sound ridiculous. Let's move on. I hear that there have been some recent building developments at your ground.
That's right. We have just demolished a famous East Stand. It was the place that we kept the worst element of our support. You could not see all of the pitch from in there, but that did not matter to most of the supporters, as they were not really interested in the football.
So, what are you going to do with that area now?
Well, we are going to build a shiny new stand with more seats. We will have a capacity for 20,000 when it is complete.
Forgive me, but even in your best season in years, I understand that you rarely get over 10,000 fans at your games, so what is the point?
This is not true. We actually fill the stadium every game, but many supporters are dressed up as empty seats. The empty seat costume is one of the most popular items in the club shop, and a must-have item for the 400,000 people who support Hibs. I have just had mine made. Designer label, of course.
This is all starting to sound a bit ridiculous, Sarah. I can certainly see why this Hibernian team picked you as their spokesperson. They sound about as deluded as your ambitions to be president.
Well, thank you. That is very kind. I am sure that everyone associated with the Hibernian FC will be grateful for your comments.
Ladies and gentlemen, the seriously deluded spokesperson for Hibernian FC, Sarah Palin.